Hello, this is James over at the M&M Refrigeration office. Wanted to make a short video today about the Viking oil pump and adjusting the thrust bearing on it. A lot of times we have some low oil pressure calls after a oil pump has been replaced, and typically that will mean that thrust bearing needs some adjustment on that new pump. This is just a little display model we got here at the shop. So first thing you want to do is follow your safety protocols, your lockout, tag out. Make sure all that is safe, because you will be grabbing the shaft of the motor to turn it back and forth as you make this adjustment. So once you get all that done, you want to take the covers off to expose the coupling. You'll get to these set screws on the thrust bearing. You want to loosen those up, and that'll free up the oil pump or the thrust bearing to turn. Once you've got that done, you can turn this thrust bearing inward or clockwise. Check your shaft on the motor as you go, and once that shaft seizes up, locks up, what you want to do is, I've made some marks here on mine. A lot of these thrust bearings have notches all the way around. What you want to do is back off about 3 notches. And at that point, that shaft should free back up, which means you've got the thrust bearing set. You want to come back around, lock down your set screws to prevent your thrust bearing from backing off. At that point, you can put your covers back on. Obviously, you got other factors, other components in the oil system to consider. The strainer before the pump could be restricted, the oil filter after the pump. You have a regulator downstream of the pump as well. You got your oil pressure transducers, other things that you could consider. But typically, when a new oil pump installation has happened, this thrust bearing needs some adjustment to get that oil pressure set right.